Hello, Internet! I'm Mike Kelton, and it's National Tap Dance Day, and this is the week's receipts. From Beyonce buying a church to the Netflix-Obama merger, we have a lot to get through. But first, a time step. See, I am gay. Live from New York, it's an Ariana Grande dating update. Okay, you guys might not know this, but Ariana might be dating Pete Davidson from SNL, which is why I did that first thing. According to E! News, the two have been casually dating for a couple weeks. Now let's hope they stay together and maybe collaborate, because a pop musical sketch comedy show sounds really fun and maybe something that I would be perfect in. I'm available, Hotcha! This week, apparently Beyonce bought a church on Camp Street in New Orleans. The property is full of some pretty stunning architecture, including a 2,000 square foot chapel with 18-foot ceilings and even a bell tower. A lot of celebs and strangers on the internet have chimed in on this story, but nobody has asked God what he thinks. Dear God, what do you think of this story?
Mike, it's God, and I love this story because Bey is queen. I gotta go, Mike. The angels are eating Tide Pods again.
Thanks, God! This week, Netflix announced a multi-year programming deal with Barack and Michelle Obama. That's right. Tons of new series, movies, and who knows what else from our former president and first lady. This does make me wonder, though, if Trump and Melania will ever get a deal like this. But then, I guess they already have that deal. Have you ever seen Fox and Friends? Okay, this week, a 30-year-old man still living with his parents outside of Syracuse, New York, was taken to court because his parents wanted to evict him. The state Supreme Court judge ruled in favor of the parents and ordered this guy to be out by the end of the day. And as a person who graduated college during the recession and lived with my father till I was 24, I still struggle with money. And I'm a 31-year-old with a pretty good job. I just want to chime in here real quick and say, this guy is a role model, people. Live with your parents as long as you can. Stay on their cell phone plan. Get a copy of their Sam's Club card. Remember their Netflix password forever. Siphon their gas. Don't do that. Don't siphon their gas. I did that once. It's very dangerous. Don't do that. We all know the royal wedding happened, and I can't get into that because the show is not 4 hours, and frankly, I don't have enough hats to properly report that. But this week, in their first week as newlyweds, Meghan and Harry postponed their honeymoon to make their first public appearance at Prince Charles's 70th birthday. We asked Prince Charles for a comment, but we didn't hear back. Or we didn't really ask, but I bet he would have said something like this.
It's my birthday, and I want everyone there. Does that make me a monster? I don't think so. Good day, sir. I'm a 70-year-old prince. I actually think I'm Sean Connery. Oh, surprise!
This week in 2011, Joe Jonas finally opened up about leaving the Jonas Brothers and going out on his own. And let me tell you guys, when I tried to break away from my brothers, it didn't work. We're still touring the country in a barbershop quartet. Catch us next weekend in Ronkonkoma at the Senior Citizen Center. We'll see you there. Wow, guys, that was wild. I'm Mike Kelton, and that was the receipts. Thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments if you would also worship at the Church of Bey, because if so, I will see you there. And finally, I can stop tap dancing because that's the end of our show, but I won't because I love to tap. She loves to tap. Okay, goodbye.